Well, here I am, of course, with Candace Moore Hill, my colleague at the Wilmette Institute. Both of us have presentations here at the Parliament of the World's Religions. And perhaps first we will hear from Candace about hers. So why don't you tell us about from Shiraz to
Chicago.
Nice alliteration.
A nice alliteration there. Well, I had made a proposal to speak at the Wilmette Institute, for the Wilmette Institute at the Parliament. We asked all of our faculty to do so, and so it took a lot of courage from me to do that, but I did, and it was accepted, but I was put on a panel. So instead of the huge, beautiful, long PowerPoint presentation I was going to make, I have 15 minutes. And I'm going to talk about the Baha'i women of the East and West, powerful influence of Baha'i leaders. And I thought I would end with a mention of Edith McGee Ingalls, who was the very first Baha'i woman from Canada who became a Baha'i in Chicago. So I don't think that I saw that the smaller talks are being filmed this time. The longer ones are, like Paul Hanley's talk last night was filmed, and Hugh Locke's was filmed. But I'll be putting my talk and some photographs up on Medium in a couple of weeks. So if you belong to Medium and you look for articles and things to read there, and I'll illustrate them. I'll get about 10 really good pictures, and I'll illustrate the talk.
Medium? Tell us about Medium.
Medium is a place where you can go online. It's a website online that allows individuals to not have a blog and not have a website, to just be able to upload a article that they have written. So there's this great Baha'i whose name I should know, who writes articles about the Baha'i faith and physics, and he just puts up 4 articles a year on it, and you can comment on them and you like them, and then you can share them on social media. So if you look up under my name, Candace Hill, you'll see only 3 things I've written. So it's not, you don't have to maintain it like a blog, which is nice, and it's called Medium. So Rob, 2 hours. You're talking. What are you talking about?
Yeah, well, it's a little less than 2 hours, or is it? I don't know. 2:15 is my talk. It's called, what is it called? The Characteristics of Baha'i Interfaith Dialogue. And I'm going to talk about a couple of different things. First of all, a lot of people who aren't Baha'is really don't know what the Baha'i faith is. So I'm going to talk very briefly about who Baha'u'llah claimed to be and the importance of our concept of revelation. Baha'u'llah's teachings are the word of God, that there's an extensive amount of it, that Baha'u'llah claimed to be the return of Christ. I think it's important for people to understand where we're coming from. So I'm going to start by talking about that. Then I'm going to talk a little bit about some of the main principles involved, which I think really there are 2 I'm going to talk about, which are independent investigation of truth and consultation. So I'm going to talk about those and how those particular principles shape our approach to other people. They shape our approach to truth. They shape our entire way we talk to each other and to other people. So I'm going to talk about that. Then I'm going to talk a little bit about Baha'u'llah's exhortation that we consort with people, which it's really kind of a subset of independent investigation of truth in a way, I think. So I'll talk about that. And then I'm going to talk a little bit about the main areas of activity that Baha'is are involved in, teaching and consolidation being one, public action, social action being another, and then public discourse being the third, with, of course, interfaith dialogue being a member of the third one of public discourse. So that they have a sense of what overall we do in the world, how interfaith dialogue fits into it, the approach to interfaith dialogue we generally take, and where we're coming from, I guess you could say. So those are the kind of elements of the talk that I'm laying out, and I've got them in PowerPoint form and I have them in written form, and now I have to figure out how to be looking at my talk and flipping the slides and looking at my talk and how to do that. The mechanics, we'll see. And I do hope they have the little cord that connects the computer to the PowerPoint projector.
I have seen that there have been staff people coming in and out with cords and things like that. Good. And they will arrange and have somebody be there with you.
Oh, that's good.
I've seen they're doing that.
Good. I hope so.
Now, one of the things we've been talking about, which is so incredible, is that many Baha'is have been taking up the call to come and present here at the Parliament, and just keeping track of them all has been incredible. Yeah. The National Spiritual Assembly of Canada has been thrilled. The Baha'is of Toronto are just beside themselves with joy. There are, count nearly 70 different presentations, performances, exhibits, workshops, panels,
out of
films. Out of 14 films, there's at least 5 different films and organizations that have Baha'i members that are here. So we're taking many photographs. We're going to be writing many articles. You know, if you don't get the Wilmette Institute email already, leave us your email right here, or, you know, just put @ or send it to me in a message. And then also you can go read all our former newsletters. There'll be articles. There's articles about this at wilmetteinstitute.org. We have everything up on the webpage, and you can find the things there. And we'll probably put Rob's talk or something about it on the webpage, or he'll be part of our YouTube, the other thing that starts with Y, YouTube. We're putting all of these talks up on YouTube, and we'll put more on YouTube as we can. So, you know, you don't have to be a member of the Baha'i Faith, and you don't even have to be a member of the Wilmette Institute. You can go straight to the YouTube channel and watch everything and enjoy everything if you like.
That's right.
Okay?
That's right.
All righty.
And I think it's probably worth adding that both of us have been absolutely thrilled by being here at the Parliament. Continuous stream of people we know, people we want to meet. Yesterday I went to the Sikh Langar. The Sikhs provide a free lunch every day for people, and I end up sitting not quite cross-legged on the floor next to a Presbyterian guy from Taiwan, and we ended up talking. I met some very interesting people here, a person who represents the Diocese of Rochester and their interfaith relations, and really quite an amazing variety of people. And everybody is very happy, enthusiastic, laughing, friendly. 7,000 to 10,000 people from all these different religious traditions. I say 250 some odd traditions are represented here. Probably a lot of them are native tribal traditions. And it's really been quite an experience, I'd say. Wouldn't you agree?
It's wonderful. I went to the Parliament in Salt Lake City, so I kind of had an imagination from 2015 and had this imagination of what Wilmette Institute could do if we came. And all our dreams have come true. You know, everything we hope that we could accomplish here. And there's so many good friends here. They're friends from the Spring Green Films that do the Gate film. So like we're introducing our 6 courses in 2019 that will be about the writings and the life of the Bab. Very wonderful scholarly introductory courses and advanced courses. And people come and ask us about them, and we say, see those people over there with the movie about the Bab? And they go, yes, yes. They said, about him. And so all that kind of synchronicity has been going on, and a lot of collaboration. And we have so much thanks and appreciation to the Baha'is of Canada, the Baha'is of Toronto, who gave us a beautiful reception on Thursday morning, the Office of Public Affairs for the Baha'i National Center in Toronto, who have come by and done anything we needed. And it's just been really one happy Baha'i community and family and world organization that's been here, and that's really been a joy.
Yeah, that's right. Well, we'll be on later on. Let's
yeah,
keep
who
watching.
knows who'll stop by.
Keep watching.
We never know. I keep
on
looking
on.
for Prime Minister Trudeau. Not yet, but I have hopes.
I don't think he's been here.
I have hopes. Okay.
Well, thank you, everyone. And,
Thank you,
we will
everyone.
see you soon.
See you soon.